Periodically, we want to share something with you during the course of the week that we've come across that we've found helpful or beneficial. Courtney Fair and Katrina Canfield are those that oversee our Red Fit ministry, which is an exercise ministry that happens here at Bethany. And they're not meeting at the church, obviously, at this time, but they're still doing some things online and virtually. And Courtney usually does a boot camp class that happens at 6 o'clock in the morning. And this Monday, as the class was done virtually, she read a prayer that came from the book Every Moment Holy. And we'd like to share that with you. Now, you may be wondering, how is it that I would know about an exercise class at 6 o'clock in the morning? And I'm thinking, isn't it obvious? Someone told me. But here's the prayer that Courtney read.
A liturgy for those flooded by too much information. In a world so wired and interconnected, our anxious hearts are pummeled by an endless barrage of troubling news. We are daily aware of more grief, O Lord, than we can rightly consider, of more suffering and scandal that we can respond to, of more hostility, hatred, horror, and injustice than we can engage with compassion. But you, O Jesus, are not disquieted by such news of cruelty and terror and war. You are neither anxious nor overwhelmed. You carried the full weight of the suffering of a broken world when you hung upon the cross, and you carry it still. When the cacophony of universal distress unsettles us, remind us that we are but small and finite creatures, never designed to carry the vast abstractions of great burdens, for our arms are too short and our strength is too small. Justice and mercy, healing and redemption are your great labors. And yes, it is your good pleasure to accomplish such works through your people, but you have never asked any one of us to undertake more than your grace will enable us to fulfill. Guard us then from shutting down our empathy or walling off our hearts because of the glut of unactionable misery that floods our awareness. You have many children in many places around this globe. Move each of our hearts to compassionately respond to those needs that intersect our actual lives, that in all places your body might be actively addressing the pain and brokenness of this world, each of us liberated and empowered by your Spirit to fulfill the small part of your redemptive work assigned to us. Give us discernment in the face of troubling news reports. Give us discernment to know when to pray, when to speak out, when to act, when to simply shut off our screens and our devices and to sit quietly in your presence, casting the burdens of this world upon the strong shoulders of the one who alone is able to bear them up. Amen.